takes a shot as he lets it go. And the ball is intercepted. He'll try to take it back. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. You want to talk about taking the wind out of your sails. Drive the ball down the field and miss the field goal, David.
You know what? Don't leave it up to kickers. Execute better offensively. I think you move the ball nice. You got to keep that in mind. But, Palmer, I think you got to stay aggressive and don't settle for field goals.
Yeah, because you got to know there's just no margin for error right now. You just have got to be able to execute at a higher level.
Got it in the middle. It's Coleman. And they make the tackle, but he has plenty for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. They get him down, tough run, picks up 4. They'll mark it at the 19. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. He's looking to throw. Deep shot for the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
This defense is going to have to make some adjustments here at halftime because they have been taken advantage of deep down the field in the passing game. They've already given up 2 TD passes. That was almost number 3, and we're only in the first half.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game.
And makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Auburn. They score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
And with the extra point, they move on top by 15. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they capped the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. The kickoff team out there and ready to go. He'll bring it out. It's Bolden. And the ball's free deep in his own territory. Grabbed by the kicking team. Touchdown, Tiger. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And this is why a lot of coaches don't kick the ball out of the end zone. They want them to
take pride in their jobs. These guys want to line up. They want to run down the field and hurt somebody. That was a huge game-changing play to not just create the turnover, but to score a touchdown.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Longhorns sending the offense.
Right, clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him...
And he throws another interception, his 3rd one of the night. Touchdown, Auburn! How about that D coming up with a play like that? What a play by this defense with the pick 6.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
And he puts through the extra point. They're lining up to kick it off after the pick 6, and that defense will come out feeling it. Fielded in the end zone, it's Bolden. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do have...
Breaks a tackle, and he's got room. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field, and they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on second down. Scanning the field, it's Ewers. Fires to the wideout. On target to the left. And he was off to the races. Finally tripped up at the 36. The offense will have to use... Time out of the half. The Longhorns have it with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Got a man in the middle. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. On 1st and 10, trying to strike from the 15. From the gun, the ground game. Not a lot of room down here. He's able to pick up 2. It's down at the 12. Going to work on second down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. And his 5th interception of the game. A miracle they haven't pulled him yet. And it just turns out to be a missed opportunity. You get the ball in the red zone, and you turn it over.
Momentum. It plays a big role for teams and especially for offenses. And when you have chances like that, when you're down in this area of the field, you've got to be able to come away with points. Even if it's not going to be a touchdown, you are not leaving this area of the field without putting at least 3 up on the board. Missed opportunity for the others.
Ball spotted at the 21. It's 1st down. Pre-snap motion, quarterback trying to get a read. Receiver on the move, gets the touch pass. And they picked up 9 on 1st down. It'll bring up 2nd and short.
That's a really good job by the defense, reacting to what they see. They see the quarterback flip it forward on the touch pass. Now I got to go get it, right? Corral that football. He picked up some yards, yeah, but you didn't give up that big explosive play. And now you have to make him earn it now on the next down.
Back to throw, it's Thorne. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. They keep attacking through the air. Shoots it to the left. It's complete. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yeah, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
And this one falls incomplete, but I think the defense was in the neutral zone. It was a free play.
Offense will take that. Free 5 yards every time. Bad discipline by the defense.
Defense a little too eager on that last one, and now it's 1st and 5. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Grabbed in the middle. It's Lewis. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. Down to the 18-yard line. It's 1st and 10. They're going to run it. And they drag him down, but not before he picks up the first down.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this...
And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. How about this Tiger quarterback etching his name alongside the greats and maybe wearing out Aubie with extra push-ups after all these points?
And you just think about those guys having those kind of days as Nick Marshall, Cam Newton, just superstars at the position. That's what kind of day he's having so far.
The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Texas. He'll bring it out. It's Bolden. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone and he's knocked down at the 10. And here come the horns. They've got it again on offense. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did on the first part of that drive that made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
And he can't escape, and down he goes.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield.
And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. The Longhorns will send out the punt unit. Might want to stick with kicking this time after misfiring on the last fake. Boy, that seemed to be prime return territory. Instead, he'll make the fair catch. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
It was a nice job in play calling, too, David. Just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
A run up the middle is stopped for no gain.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
To the air, it's Thorne. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On 3rd and goal, they'll throw it. And he was going for the touchdown there, and they couldn't make the connection. And for the second time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. And he'll boot one from the right hash. He ought to be able to navigate that angle from this distance. Just drives it between the uprights. Wait a second, there's a flag on the field. Let's check that one out. Might be the worst case scenario for this defense. Thought they'd held them to 3. Now the offense with a chance for more. From the gun. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. On the move from inside his 5. Here comes the Texas offense. David, the punter got some work last time. They'd like to keep him on the sidelines in this drive.
Yeah, it's not something you want to say very often. You don't want the punter out there. This offense needs to get back lathered up and get a little bit more of a rhythm.
Best way to do that, identify where your best players are and just get them the football. Give these guys some touches to kickstart this offense.
Brings up third down.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Throws to the wideout. It's caught downfield. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down. And the Longhorns come to the line with a fresh set of downs. And they try the middle of this defense, and that is not happening.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
They'll put the tight end in motion. Looking for room. It's Blue. They knock him down, and what a disastrous play for this offense. A loss of 10. I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. Looking to take a shot. And it's incomplete. Good play downfield by the DB.
And I know most offensive coaches, they're going to be thrilled taking all these 50-50 shots against man coverage.
And they're going to try it again. It's another fake. This is probably one of those plays where you wish you had a do-over button so you could just punt that thing away.
You're just trying to change the ebb and flow of the game. You're trying to get some of this momentum back, so you go fake punt, and you can't get it executed. It just backfires in their face.
Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. The give to the back. Shakes off the tackler.
It's really frustrating when you get a guy in a spot. He's in the hole. He's there to do his job. And you can't get the guy on the ground. That's your job. Get him on the ground. You know, especially a guy that's not a huge back. You got to make that tackle. You can't make it easy on the offense, but now they got a manageable situation.
Looking downfield, it's Thorne. Looking to the end zone. And he wanted to get the score right there, but it falls incomplete.
Ball hasn't hit the ground a lot for this QB. He's already thrown 4 TD passes. He saw a look, wanted to take another shot, and that time they just fall short with the incompletion. But this defense, they have...
He makes the catch in the end zone. Touchdown, Auburn.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. And that's already his 2nd touchdown of the game.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they cap things off with a 9-yard touchdown pass. And no chance at a return. Here they'll start this drive at their own 25. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. He's looking to throw it. Fires to the wideout. And that is his 5th interception. If he comes out to try for 6, he'll be lucky. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
He's just Johnny on the spot. That now his 2nd interception of the game, doing a great job reading the quarterback's eyes, and he's just been in the right place at the right time making plays.
To the ground with the back. They get him stopped at the 26, but boy, that was an attitude run. A pickup of 6. 6-yard pickup on first down, leaves him with 2nd and 4. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down. The magic bean is spinning out of control. Already over 200 yards in the first half.
Yeah, they're being aggressive offensively, throwing the football, trying to take advantage of this defense on the back end. And they've got their quarterback right now in a groove.
He caught it. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive.
Well, say this, man. In college football, you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack. Once the tight end made the catch, there was no doubt he was going down. Great job form tackle.
They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on second down, this little third to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. And here comes the field goal unit for the second time tonight. And this one ought to be nice and easy, a 22-yard attempt. Absolutely perfect. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead. So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and
to kick it off.
defense.
Texas.
The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. So now the Longhorns take over and they'll send out the offense. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pickup. And he's thrown another interception. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Zone equals eyes. When I say that, DBs, linebackers, all covering the middle of the field. So many guys over the middle of the field trying to take away the easy stuff, but reading the quarterback's eyes the whole time. Whenever he breaks to throw that football and that hand separates from the ball, I'm breaking on it, and you could tell they had a beat on it. Nice cut, nice instincts. Give me that INT.
He'll keep it himself. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
How easy was that? I mean, when you got a quarterback that can run design runs like this and get you 5+ yards just and make it look that easy, God, it makes it really hard for the defenses to stop.
Now on 2nd and short after that pickup. Looking to throw, it's Thorne. Unloads to the wideout. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Tigers!
How about the day for this young fella? 3 receiving touchdowns. Hey, defense, that guy's good. We might want to do something about it. Let's send 2 at him. Let's send 3 at him. We can't let this guy continue to beat us time and time again.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
33. Set to kick. Texas.
He'll bring it out. It's Bolden.
Kick returners just have to do a better job knowing where they are on the field and what the situation is. That's a ball you got to let go through the end zone. That's a touchback. Instead, you're trying to be the hero, and now you've done yourself more harm than good. The offense starting in terrible field position.
Got it in the middle. It's held. They make the stop right there. Good pickup, but still short of the first down. Still some work to do after that last completion. It's 2nd down. Leaves it with the running back. And he's brought to the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on 1st down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well. The Longhorns in the hurry up. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Oh, so close to paying off the tip drill. He had it in his hands, but it falls incomplete. On 3rd down, going up top. Pass on the way. It's picked off. Touchdown, Auburn! The defense puts 6 on the board with a big-time interception return. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught, and he didn't. The pick 6.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too, now. Look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back.
And the extra point was good. They're about to kick it away, and the defense probably can't wait to get back out there after the pick six. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last. Fires the pass, intercepted. Trying to take it back. The 10. And it's going to be a pick six. Touchdown, Tigers.
How about a game-changing play for this defense? Stepping in front of the football and knowing what to do with it, taking it all the way to the end zone.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick six. Coming out with it, it's Golden. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. A first down for the offense. He wants to throw. Makes the catch. It's Blue. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting after the passer. Trying to beat the D deep. Fires into traffic. It's picked off. Taking it the other way. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. He'll do it himself. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
Yeah, he chews up yards, man. That was really quick, really decisive. Design quarterback runs are very difficult to stop, and you could tell he's got some ability to make big plays. And thank goodness they got him on the ground and it wasn't a bigger play than it could have been.
Motion from the offense. This is a designed run. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
This is a defense that comes to play every week with bad intentions, and they set the tone in games by making hits like that. They've got players on defense that play downhill, and they come flying in. If you're a ball carrier, you better get down. You keep trying to fight for extra yards, and you don't have your head on a swivel. Watch out, because these dudes lay the line.
And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. Splits the uprights. It's good. Wait just a second. There is a flag on the play. This is on the defense. It could be a first down. This could turn out to be a huge penalty. Thought they were going to have to settle for 3, and now the offense back on the field with a chance for more. Wants to throw. It's Thorne. Feeling some heat. Snagged in the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
And it's now the second time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. Fielded in the end zone. And the ball pops out. Oh, inviting disaster.
Man, this kickoff unit, they've got heat-seeking missiles running down the field with bad intentions. They hit that return man with authority, and that's what popped the ball loose.
Touchdown, Auburn! And they take it in for 6 more points.
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
And that kick was perfectly down the middle. That's exactly what you want to do when you have that type of field position. Strike quickly, and they did. One play, and they put it on the board. He'll bring it out. It's Moore. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they... And he is snowed under, sacked at the 7. This offensive line has just been unable to keep them away from the quarterback. Now it's 2nd and long. Getting some heat. He just kept going backwards. You have to step up, and they get him for a safety.
Oh, and how about this defense? Understanding where they are in the field. They got a chance to put points on the board, and they do.
The kickoff team lined up. They'll have to give it back after giving up that safety. Signals for the fair catch and looks it in at the 40. Offense getting set for 1st down. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
I like it. Just frustrate the defense. Get that 5 to 6 yards. Make them honor the run. Make them know that you're willing to run the football and run it effectively.
To the air, it's Thorne. Snags it over the middle. They make the stop at the 41, but it's a 15-yard pickup, and they're rolling with a 1st down.
And a really good job by the quarterback being very decisive. He saw his matchup. He went for it. He attacked it, got the positive gain. I would say he's going to find that guy a few more times today.
They're going back to the ground. And he was able to run through 1 tackle, but still only a modest gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Hand off from the shotgun. He's knocked down at the 34, but they're sort of hitting them in the mouth with a 6-yard pickup there.
When you're a defense, it is stop the run first. That is your first responsibility. It makes the whole game easy. And right now, they got it going on the ground. The defense is going to have to change something up. These little tiny dink and dunk. You keep doing this, they'll go all the way down the field on you, so you might want to get a little bit more aggressive.
Catch in the middle, it's Fairweather. And he couldn't quite get to the marker, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
It's a really nice job in coverage defensively there, because that tight end, he wasn't really even open. Quarterback just still tried to put it on him and give him an opportunity, but great tackle, short of the stick, setting up 4th down.
Makes the grab, and it's plenty for the 1st down. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks. Auburn going to work with another 1st down. From the gun, the running back has it. And that's a very productive 1st down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. They're about to snap it for the 7th time on this drive. Looking to throw, it's Thorne. Throws toward the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Tigers.
How about the day for this young fella? That's a 4-game stretch. Nope, 4 touchdowns in 1 game. He has been the focal point of this offense, and he has not disappointed.
And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. That touchdown drive covered 61 yards. And they finished things off with a 21-yard touchdown pass. Just about set to kick it away. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. And here come the Horns. They've got it again on offense. And the last time they had the ball, they wound up giving up a safety, Jesse.
Yeah, that was ungood the last time they had the ball. So they got to do something here offensively to get into a rhythm, running and throwing the football. Try to find that consistency.
and try to find something positive with this offense. Forget about the safety. Those don't happen very often. Try to get some first downs together, get some good mojo going.
Pressure coming. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. And the Longhorns headed quickly to the line. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. That's caught. It's Bond. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. This could absolutely spin this game in another direction. They're going for it inside their own 30. Fires to the middle. Finds his man, and they convert. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the fourth down conversion, moving the chains easily. The Longhorns come to the line with a new set of downs. Going for the big play. And he makes the catch inside the 25. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Texas!
This guy is so dangerous because of his speed. He can take the top off the defense, and he did it right there on the post. Great arm talent, getting the throw out in front of him. It didn't matter how many...
Oh, they try to trick him. The holder wants to pass. And the freshman will chalk up a sack. They are way down, and they'll try to cut into it by getting this onside kick. Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball.
And you don't see a lot of these. You don't see a lot of onside kicks earlier in the game, especially in the second quarter. You still feel each other out. You're still getting into the game. You don't want to give away that momentum, but that's exactly what they did by failing on that onside kick.
Quarterback on the keeper. Oh, the ball squirts out. Oh, look what I found. The offense keeps it.
Well, the offense is able to avoid disaster right there. Problem is they fumbled it, but thankfully they were able to jump back on and not have a turnover.
From the gun, to give, looking for room. Just sledgehammering his way down to the 33.
This defense has got to get better at tackling in the open field or gang tackling, because if you need 3 or 4 guys to bring a guy down, have fun with that.
Fires into traffic, intercepted. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
It's so nice to see defenders squeeze that pigskin. A lot of times, in great position, you see them make the play, but there's a reason they play defense. Not this time. Great job securing the interception.
Off play action on first down. Throws to the wideout. And the pass hits, picked off. Takes it the other way. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Auburn! A great return for the touchdown. Any return for a touchdown is a great one to a defense. Look, a lot of time left. There's a little bit of distance right now being put on the scoreboard.
There is, but it's so awesome when you're a defense and you study all week about what's coming and what routes to be ready for, and then you jump the route and you make the plays and you just go get in that end zone. It is so beautiful.
And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. They're lining up to kick it off after the pick six, and that defense will come out feeling it. And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Here comes the Texas offense. Coming out on first down with the play fake. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
I tell you what, if I'm this QB, I am ill as a hornet at my offensive line. Are you kidding me? That's the 6th time they've put me on the ground.
And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
They got more sacks than a grocery store. Goodness gracious, time and time again, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground. This defense having their way.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
Boy, that seemed to be prime return territory, but instead he'll set the op. field position. Couldn't order better field position for this offense. Got him downfield. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. Now down to the 12-yard line, it's first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Coleman. He is going nowhere. Stops at the line of scrimmage. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. On second down, he'll let it fly. Makes the grab. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. Wide out in motion. To the air, it's Thorne. Fires into the end zone. And he really wanted to get the touchdown there, but it's incomplete.
And that's just a huge missed opportunity on offense. QB missed his guy wide open in the end zone. You might not get another clean look like that in the rest of this game.
And the D deny them on second and goal. Pushes ahead. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensive.